All right, you guys, so this is the answers and explanation video that goes with strategy 7, which is about determining the meaning of words. So number 1, we're asked to find the non-literal phrase, and it's heads were spinning. Surely the students' heads were not literally spinning. But we're also asked for the expression's meaning, and so I put thoughts racing, nervous, anxious, anything that's similar to that is correct. Okay. So in 2 through 5, we are to find the non-literal phrase and determine its meaning, kind of like over here. So number 2 hits the hay, and it goes to sleep. Number 3, their hearts melted. They were filled with love. 4 is over the moon. They were really excited. They were really high up emotionally. 5, we are greeted by the sun. In other words, the sun is already up when they wake up. Okay, number 6. So we're looking for the words that help determine the meaning of this saying, all in the same boat. And so it's B, they have the same problem. In number 7, which sentence contains non-literal language? And it's sentence 2, we will have to hit the book soon. That just means study really hard. It doesn't mean to literally hit books. And number 8, which sentence has a phrase with the same meaning as the non-literal phrase on pins and needles? And it's sentence 2, everyone is very nervous. Okay, moving on to the second final page of this lesson. Okay, so we're to underline 2 words in the sentences that describe emotion and then name the emotion. So it's delighted and overjoyed, and the emotion is happiness or extreme happiness. Okay, I really like 10 through 13 because it gives you a chance to practice, looking at a word that's kind of generic and replacing it with a word that's, more precise, that fits the situation better. So in number 10, they are going to make a new skyscraper in the city. Make's pretty generic. It could refer to any kind of making process. So I replaced it with construct. They are going to construct a new skyscraper. Or build, or anything that is more precise about the process of building or constructing. Now, 11, we hope you have a fast recovery. Well, we're asked for something that's friendlier than fast. So I replaced it with speedy. You could put quick, something that means fast but has a little bit lighter, friendlier tone to it. 12, they are brave to go out in the storm. We need more emotion. So I said they're fearless to go out in the storm. Okay, and 13, the children must walk quietly through the library. They forgot to underline what we're supposed to replace, but I believe probably it was quietly. And so I said silently. More exact of quietly would certainly be silently without sound at all. Okay, and 14, which word can replace fun to show that the party was the best one Sarah had ever been to? And it's C, remarkable. It's worthy of being remarked on or talked about. 15, which word choice shows the most extreme meaning of anxiety? C, panic, although distress is maybe a good contender for that as well, but I certainly picked panic as the most extreme form of anxiety. Maybe distress doesn't quite mean anxiety, but sort of any feeling of hopelessness or negativity. And then lastly, 16, which word can replace broke to show that the vase made a mess when it broke? And it would be D, shattered, which means, of course, breaking into many pieces. Okay, this lesson was about changing language that's generic or that's not working hard enough with words that are more precise, that are more accurate, that communicate their meaning more clearly. And it's something that as you start writing, when you get a little bit closer to the end of your journey, that hopefully you remember. You can choose words that have impact and aren't just kind of there as generic placeholders in the sentence. Okay, that's all for the strategy 7, and I'll see you back here for strategy 8.